How you doing, guys? Welcome back. You guys have seen this box before, right? I think I put it up on my Instagram a day or two ago. It's a part for my new truck. You know, this is part of me getting my truck back to the way the old one was. This is going to be part 2 of the Transformation series. So, why don't we go ahead and take a look and see what we got. Spin this around for you. I'm guessing most people won't be shocked about this. Most people won't be shocked at all to find out that, yes, I did get my sway bar again. So we're going to get that put in today. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Hopefully you'll come along, and I'll see you once I get this thing unboxed. Here's some of the important stuff that we needed. You got bushings. You got your bushings in here. You know, there's a little packet of grease in here somewhere for these things. So we'll just set that off to the side. You got these spacers. I forgot where they go. I want to say that they're the ones that go up next to that trailer hitch bolt. Since I have the tow package, you got to take the, I think, the most forward one off. And that's the one that's always a pain for everybody to get off. So we have that. There we go. There, can you guys see me a little bit better now? And these are the brackets that go around the rear that hold it in. These are the down links that go on either side. Big bag of nuts and bolts. And these are the U-bars that go down around the rear. So that's basically everything. Got your instructions, everything comes nicely boxed. For this sway bar, it's good for almost every Tundra, honestly. They have one for every one. The instructions are real easy. They're great about giving you instructions for these things. Anybody can do one of these. The biggest problem most people have is breaking the bolts loose. But I decided to bring out my little friend. I don't think I'm going to have an issue breaking them loose with a 1/2-inch breaker bar. So I believe I got the right socket. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started on this, and I'll see you once I get it on the side of the truck to break some of the bolts loose. Oh yeah, that's going to be better. So we'll just reach on in here and we'll break this bolt loose. We'll try again to break said bolt loose. Not bad. Wasn't that bad this time. I learned from the last time. Really had to fight with the last one, so. Impact would be great right now. Might actually put the ratchet away and just keep going at it with the breaker bar. Why work if I don't have to, right? Maybe I still do have to work. Boy, it's really tight. This is like work. I don't even do this much work when I'm at work. Jeez. So what do you think, dear? Think this is woman's work or man's work? I'm guessing this is dealership work. I'm sure it's got to be a lot easier on these guys that have newer trucks. Doing it on a 7 or 8 year old truck? Yeah, got to put a little bit of work into her, don't you? Getting a little easier. Still not easy by any means, I can tell you that much though. Okay, I'll come back when I have these bolts out, guys. Well, there we go. There's one. Let me go get the other one now. Eureka. Number 2. Makes me happy. Everybody will say the same things. This is the hardest part of doing this job. It's getting them 2 bolts out. All right. Let's see what we got next. Let me take you with me. Let's see what we got. As you can see, the instructions say take out that bolt. That really sucks. Now we got to put in the frame end links, which are these 2 pieces right here. And you can see it's a bolt, the bushing, and then it goes in. So I'll get those set up. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing down here. All right. So, this is the fun part. We start to put stuff together. So I'm going to do this the same way anybody else would. I'm going to read the instructions. I'm going to put it together piece by piece. You can see there's 2 different bushings. One for top, one for bottom. It says here, substitute previous bolt with this bolt in the hardware kit. Install the front end link to weld nut in the forwardmost frame rail using the following hardware configured: bolt, washer, end link, washer, spacer. So here we go. We have bolt, washer, end link, washer, spacer. This one's ready to go in now. It's going to hang like this. Do 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 do. All right, we got that one built. Let's build the next one. I didn't sign up for this. I got 30. So now, like the last one, we get our bolt, get our washer, we get our end link, we get our washer, we get our spacer. So there you go. That's what we got to do. Now we can go ahead and start installing this. So let's make sure we have the right size socket. Yes, we do. It's a 22mm socket. So there you go. So I will put that. Don't think I'm going to need my breaker bar for that. So I'll put that on there. And I'll just use my ratchet. So let's take this first end link. We're gonna go look and see what we gotta do. Gotta bring my phone so I can see what I'm looking at, or see what you guys are looking at. So I'll put said phone down there. Now, let's see. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see that. So this is as easy as putting in a bolt. But you know what? It feels a little bit gritty. So I'm going to spray a little bit of WD-40 in there just to clean out the threads a little bit. Be right back. All right. Here you go, Gato. This one's for you. Yeah, a little bit of dirt and stuff came out of there. Not much. Yeah, that goes in a lot easier. Sorry if I'm getting in the way, you guys. So now I'm just going to snug them. They're still loose, but I'm just going to snug it up, and then we can go over to the other side. I'll come back and tighten everything up once we have the other one in. And once we get everything together, we'll go through and crank down on everything. And let's see what we got over here. Alright, don't know if you guys can see that well. Let me get the other downlink. And let me go get the WD-40. There's a little bit of rust in there. We'll rinse that out. Give it a little bit of a flush. Give ourselves a little helping hand here. There we go. Just like we did with the other one. Just put them on. I'm going to speed this up a little bit with the ratchet. like I said, we're just snugging it up. As you can see, it still moves. So let's go see what our next thing is going to be. We have to put the sway bar onto the end links. Sounds easy, right? Let's see. You gotta love that red though, don't you? I really do love this thing. It makes such a huge difference. All right, guys, you can see that's how it goes up. It goes right on. We'll have to crank that down later. Now we have this other side over there. Let's see if you guys can. Yeah, you guys should be able to see that. Now, let me slide you a little bit closer. There you go. How's that, guys? Take this, pick it up, slide it on. And don't forget, you want to make sure that once you get done, everything gets tightened up, everything's pretty. Make sure that your sway bar, when you put it up, that it has the writing facing up. When you lift it up, you want to make sure that the TRD and the part number are both facing up, so when you look at it from underneath, you can read it with no problem. So I'm going to go ahead and get these tightened up, and we'll see you back in a minute. Guys, as you can see, I got it linked up over there, got it up over here. So now what we have to do is, I'm trying not to show my neighbor's license plate. We have to lube up our bushings. They give you this little thing, you take the top off, squeeze out the grease. Do yourselves a favor, use it all. So I'm going to spray about half of it in that one. And put the rest in this one. Then we'll just you can see how I just squeezed it in there. Now the fun part, right? Let's get all that grease around there. They're actually I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's little it's almost kind of like threaded, kind of. There's like little ribs in there. Maybe you can see it like that. Maybe not. There's little ribs in there to actually end up holding this grease in here. So I want to make sure that you get enough in the whole thing. Like I said, use everything you can. All right. Forgot a paper towel. Well, let's get whatever we can off with a plastic bag. I'm not trying to get completely clean. Oh, look, work pants. All right. So here's your assembly for these. Goes like this. The rear goes in there. So let's get started. You want to make sure that when you do this, I don't know if you guys can see, but you see how you have this line here, which I I believe is the brake sensor, and then these are your brake lines. You want to make sure that you don't have it going over the top. You want to make sure that it's not like that, or I don't know how you could get it around there, but you want to make sure that you put it underneath and it goes like that. All right, and then we have our bushing. Our bushing goes in there like that. So took it down without getting too much grease on my GoPro. So now we're going to open this and put it around there. Then this goes around there. Make sure that your outside links are back. And this goes on here. Get them lined up like such. You don't have to be perfect right now. You just want to get one bolt on here, so when you get back under there, you don't get smacked in the head. So once you get that started, then you can start the fuss around with the other one. I've watched videos where people have been doing this and they drop the bar on their head, and the easiest way I found is to just reach up over the rear and hold the hold everything on from above and keep your head out from underneath of it. And what I like to start by doing is I want to make sure that these are going to be, it's going to be even. So since these are Teflon nuts, I wind it up to the Teflon. Then once it hits the Teflon, then I'll start doing them like a half a turn on each until I get it tight. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side, and I'll be back shortly. Here we go. We got it up here, so now we're going to do basically a half turn on each one until we get them tightened down, because I would like to have them as evenly tightened as possible. I know this is where people are probably going to give me a lot of flack. I don't have a torque wrench, but when this gets done, I will be going to a shop that has a torque wrench that will allow me to borrow it. So these will be getting torqued down the specification. As long as I don't hurt myself first. That one feels pretty snug, so I'm going to repeat this with all the bolts, get everything snugged up, and then we'll be back. So there you go, guys. All done. Such a pretty color red, isn't it? Alright guys, well, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget, this is easy to do by yourself. I will tell you that doing it and trying to film it probably takes about 2 to 3 times longer than what it would. You could probably have this done about a half hour, 40 minutes. You know, it just depends on them front bolts if you have a trailer hitch or not. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys go out and get one. I'll put a link in the description below for the part number and what it was and where I got it. So, have a nice day, guys. So there you go, guys. All done. Such a pretty color red, isn't it? Alright guys, well, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget, this is easy to do by yourself. I will tell you that doing it and trying to film it probably takes about 2 to 3 times longer than what it would. You could probably have this done about a half hour, 40 minutes. You know, it just depends on them front bolts if you have a trailer hitch or not. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys go out and get one. I'll put a link in the description below for the part number and what it was and where I got it. So, have a nice day, guys.